welcome everybody to another episode on my Create Survival single player, and you will notice it looks a bit different than where I left you last time. I now have a drill, which is a contraption. It does have quite a few resources. I've been mining with it for a bit, but not that much, and it does work pretty well. And I did actually plan to keep this in a video, but it turns out that my mic wasn't working, so I could not keep it in. So that is basically the only change I made. I also made this setup so it turns the bamboo into pulp, and the pulp gets pressed into cardboard. It's going to be taken over here to these blaze burners. So cardboard can actually be used as a fuel, and if it can be used as a fuel, it can be put in a blaze burner and used to fuel it. So that is my plan. I also realized these are empty blaze burners. Right now, what I need to do is fill these blaze burners because past self did not. Can't forget that I spawned in a bastion. Let's cross this lava, and I have now got all 9 of my blaze burners. And now I can head back and place them down. I hope this will be enough. I have 59 fluid tanks, and you need 9 per layer. So if I just add some steam engines to it, okay, it has enough size. All we need is some heat and water. And like I said, to provide the heat, I'm going to be using cardboard, but to actually put it into the blaze burners, I'm going to be using a mechanical arm. Now to make a mechanical arm, I need 3 brass sheets, and some precision mechanism and a brass casing, which isn't actually that complex for me because I have a lot of brass. Now I've just realised I don't actually have a deployer, which is quite crazy because I do have one of my mining contraptions there, but I don't actually have one. So this is exactly why I'm trying to do all this, and this is why I'm basically trying to create a workshop. That is the end goal of today's episode, really. Okay, I've got a deployer. I'm just going to swap out the press for the deployer. Hopefully I'll be able to do it properly. If I place down a golden sheet, all I need is 5 cogs, 5 large cogs, and 5 ingots. Why do I have extra large cogwheels? I must have already had large cogwheels. Right, I now have enough for a mechanical arm. So you need andesite alloy, 3 sheets, a casing, and just like that. Now I'm going to take from there, place there. Oh, it doesn't remember, that's annoying. Deposit items in there, and then take from there, and then place there. Was that the base place to put it? I don't know. Probably not. I didn't actually think this through. And then take a vertical, and then that will be powered by that. But this isn't powered. I can place a vertical gearbox here, a shaft there. So I need another vertical gearbox, and it is going. So what I'm going to have to do is place a full block there. Then this appears to all be working. Yes, all of them are powered. So all I need now is some water, and we do have a lot of cardboard, and quite a bit of pulp, like chicken nutrient. This currently doesn't have any water, so that's what I need to worry about right now. What I'm actually going to do is disable that until we add the water, because there's no point wasting all the cardboard. This here is also very annoying. I also want to pick up that, and we can place it over here, out of the way. Now, I do plan on building a workshop, but I don't exactly know where it's going to be. I know it's going to be in sort of this area. So, maybe over here, because when I build it, I won't need all of this. And I do actually have it connected now, so I do have catalysts, and I can put lava, campfires, water, soul campfires, and other things. So I don't need whatever this setup here is. I think I want the water input to be down here. That way it will be hidden and nobody can see it. Only I will ever know about it. Let's get a bucket of water. Now we have an infinite water source. All I need pipes with. Yeah, I don't have any pipes, but I do have some cappuccino. Oh, I do have fluid pipes. Oh, I'm not very good at. Got some fluid pipes and a fluid pump. And now I should be able, I don't know how many fluid pumps it will need to get the amount of water. Is actually, I'm going to prepare for the future and expand this even more. Now it's expanded. And so I can add there, not there. Remove that. Place these pipes here. I now have 2 inputs I can connect over here. You'll see where I'm going. We need a water wheel. I don't actually have the right amount of wood on me. I go into this just into stack of blocks of backfill. What am I doing? I can now put shaft in there, bamboo planks there. Now I have a water wheel. I'm also going to make cogwheels so I can gear it up and have a fast input, because I think it is best if this is on a water wheel. So we need to go big to small. Put a big there. We can gear this up quite big. Small cogwheel there. And repeat this process down a bit. That needs to be placed. Big cogwheel. We just put a water wheel there. That. Place some there. Service stress. Like that. Water is being inputted. I think we need more water there. Yes, we probably do. What we can do is replace that and add multiple ones, because I thought this would be enough stress, but apparently it's not. Let's add 2 more water wheels. Is there anything that I can... That there. Still over stress. These are using 256 stress units each, and wide units. Maybe it would be better to do it horizontal. Let's get a gearbox. Get vertical. Place it there. Then we can just water wheels across. I know the whole point of this was to stop using water wheel, but this is just, we'll make this a backup. Link it actually. That works. There, as just a backup. Something happens to. But if I go over here, then if I link this up, the cog. This will work, yes. And we'll see how much stress units I have. If I just the level 6. Where's the heat? Here's a heat. Yeah, so it's 98,000 stress units, which is a lot. Each steam engine is a gold sheet. You need 5 gold sheets, 5 blocks of copper. I know I have the end. Six. This is 5. There you go. And let's make 5 steam engines. Put the block of copper. This is still very annoying. We put that there. We get 6 shafts. We are producing 98,000 stress units. We do have quite a lot of pulp. Power board, it's still running. Okay, so I eventually want this to be a building. But if I do make this into a building, this won't be here. So I have this space to build a building, but I need to remove this to actually build it. So I'm just trying to visualize in my head how everything would line up. Having an in-case chain drive. Now I have 3. Eventually this will go onto there. And then I need a rotational speed controller, which is a precision mechanism. So I need a piece of brass. Brass casing. Let's place down a deployer. There you go. No, actually, I need a gold sheet. Don't use my. What I'm going to do, press there. So I have a deployer and a press. But I can just press that gold sheet. And then all I need are hooks. All I need is some iron nuggets. Oh, there you go. And if I combine this with a brass casing, with that very poshly, a brass casing. Brass casing. We have new recipes unlocked. Here's my little dog. I don't know what to call my dog, but I'll find a name someday. So what I want to do there, let's place it there, place it there. And that at max speed. because everything to be going the fast. Can these be in case? I get some those. I really do need a storage system because it is current all over the place. Okay. What I'm thinking of doing, if I place a shaft, place it. That will be my input. Now I want to go for a very deep slate, mainly deep slate look because of this tower is mainly deep slate. Speaking of, I do have a lot of... What happened to my wheat? I had all this wheat. What's disappeared? I'm only getting tomato. That's strange. I can't stay still. Why was it jumping up? I need this. There's my, there it is. I don't. I go up to, yeah, it's just all gone. So I'm just going to fill this in. Needs to be all plowed. And there's still some more. I get these wheat seeds because I should have replanted like the crops normally do. But for some reason they all disappeared. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe some bug which... What can these be? Oil. That's basically. So to actually, yes, complement this building, I want this to be also deep. And I have been thinking, and I think I want to use the deep slate tiles because I think they look good, and they're 4 deep slate bricks, which is 4 cobbled, which is 4 cobbled deep slate. So basically all I need is a lot of deep slate. I have 46 deep slate heat. These are deep slate tiles. And oh no, into the heat. Why is it going back? That was strange. Okay, this should now be level 6. I just want to do the base layer. And what I want, yeah, this is stripped bamboo. I think that's what I want. Stripped. That is for do I have any bamboo on me? There's bamboo. But to make a bamboo block, you need 9 bamboo. This needs to be set to 9. So making, so basically, making cardboard will be a higher priority, but if there's any left and any excess, it will get turned into blocks of bamboo. So this is basically a better method. You can make canvases. I don't exactly know what canvases do. All I know is you can make them with straw, and I just got straw, so I may as well. But I want to have a pillar there. And I know I want glass there. I need better storage. I'm going to make chests. Double chest. Okay, just put a few things in there. And what we can do is we can dig up this sand, even though I know you can crush gravel. I don't have crushing wheels yet. Now for glass, we have a bunch of different tricks. There's a lot of combination, but I think I might want black stained glass. Christian, I have mills. I suppose I can burn my coal. I have some coal left. Where's my coal? Ah. Mining machine. Oh. If I go over here and no stone, oh, it will get turned into black dye. And also some grey dye. over here. Going a different direction. Oh yeah, it's all going a different direction. It might look good you being able to steam engine to work. You basically have a point where the power can come in, and that is basically the idea. So it will basically be an L-shaped workshop, but I haven't quite figured out the one. I think we can just get the deep slate out. Some of them I will replace with cracked bricks. I'm pretty sure you make by some melting. And it's not bricks, sorry, tiles. And turn them into stripped bamboo. Stripped blocks of bamboo. I want to basically get gloomy. Not happening. It also doesn't help that it is night. Can we bag? It definitely doesn't help that the floor is right now grass blocks. I don't know if I've come across a grass patch. There's a tiger over there. Which is where I think I'm going to head over to. I will take a saw, a hand crank, and I will get chopping. If I can find my saw. Where is my saw? Where actually is my saw? Did I use it in here? I guess I'll just have to make another saw. So, let's get chopping. I have returned and I actually have quite a lot of spruce logs. Nicely this many sacks. It was quite a lot, but the mechanical saw was quite useful. This situation. I'm going to turn all of these into planks. I will most likely just fill the floor in with these. I want to make it a lot better, but just an open shell right now and it doesn't look that good. So I'm hopefully going to improve this and I will see you when it is basically done. Welcome back, and I have indeed remember where I left it off. We could just see the steam engine, but now I've got an entire workshop. The first we have a speedometer, pressometer actually we have remaining. We have two mixers. Here we actually have a bit of a space for something. I don't know what I'm going to put here. Over here I have my fans, so I have my melting, haunting, smoking, and over here I have which is new with enchantable industry and is very useful for doing things like polishing rose quartz, which can be turned into electron tubes. And finally, right here on the floor I have my crushing wheel setup. This isn't unique, this isn't mine, I saw somebody else do it and I thought it looked cool, so I decided to implement this myself. But yeah, it works very, and it's just cool to be able to. I didn't implement a mechanical crafter, but I have put one here that's connected. I have also improved my tower by just adding an extra layer of steel. And below everything I've added some gears, so it actually gets gear ratioed up and just improves the rate a lot. So down here we do have a lot of extra bamboo now, because every so often it would just stop and overstress because there wouldn't be any card, because it would run out of bamboo. We actually go down here when the bamboo gets stored in this barrel. It is building up, and then it is put onto this depot where this mechanical arm is moving it from the depot over to these, which is very nice and works really well, and has overall been a great setup and powering my things. Now the next thing I want to is storage, because I have a storage problem. I've my backpack, my inventory, and then some chests that I run over to over here, but other than that I don't have a real storage option. So I think I'm going to put an item vault right here. This is where I plan to put it, just going across here, and then I will use a stock link and packages to get it out. And I don't really know how to explain it, but you'll see in a sec what I mean. I have a vault going across here, which is where I plan to have all my storage, and I think I'm going to just cover this up with some spruce logs, and I'll have sort of an interface here. I also don't know what to do about this shaft going across and that shaft going across, whether to increase it or to just leave it out. I don't really know. Both really works for me, and I don't really mind how either of them look. I suppose in case like this, it gives it a bit of a more blockier look, which could be good, I don't know. But I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And this is what I mean by the interface. Very useful. We got a stock link here, which is reading this packager, which is there. So in this stock keeper, we can see everything and request something. And when we request something, it gets put in that package, goes down to that chute and into this barrel. Out. And this barrel over here, you put things in, it gets put there. And so it is put back into your item vault and back. So it's very useful for storage, and so it will help me start to clear everything that. Right, so now I've taken down big gigantic wall. Space is finally getting a bit. Still have my mechanical crafter. Can't fit in. So I might do a second floor. That's why I haven't put the roof on yet. Might do a second floor above this, and might put it on this little space over here. There might be an elevator here that goes up to a second floor where I have more like a crafter. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. I think we have made a lot of progress today. We have created our steam engine. We've created a workshop, crafter, and expanded a big tower of bamboo. And usual is produced lots of 224 cardboard in total, and that is still rising. We are getting lots of excess bamboo, and it is going really well. So I think this is great after not posting for a bit and working on another project, which might be on my channel. You gotta wait for that, and it'll be with other people. Might happen. You gotta wait for that. But thank you for watching today's episode. See you in the next one. Bye.